Ah, look at that. Okay. Hi guys. So, your family art night activity this week comes in the create bag. We are making these seasonal pictures, which are pretty cool. And you can go this way, or you can go this way, or you can go this way. There's no real wrong way to do it. We're going to go through a little bit and see how to make it. This one is Miss Annie's sample. We're going to take a look and see what our sample looks like. Remember, there's no wrong way to do it. There's no right way to do it. It's your art project, so however you like it. Don't forget, you can pick up these take and make activity bags through curbside or through the front desk, whichever one works for you. There is a sample picture on your instructions. That's the picture directly from Pinterest that I found the sample of. So you can do these pretty cool as a like painting. So if you have paint at home and you want to try it that way, go ahead and use your paint. Or you can do like markers and colored pencils and things. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do mine vertically. So you're going to start with your tree branches. And you can use the construction paper ones that Miss Annie cut for us. Or you can use, you can color in your own. And you can add some extras. Like the sample picture had several. I just did 4 because I was trying to make it easier on Annie. So you can do however you'd like. Get them in there just to kind of deviate out your sections. And then each section gets done in a different season, which is pretty cool. So let's get started with our, it might be easier if we colored and or painted first and then we glued down. Is that what Miss Annie did? Oh, look here. That is what Miss Annie did. See, Miss Annie sometimes is smarter than me. Here, I don't know, I kind of want to know where my trees are going to be before I do my painting, which isn't really painting. See, sometimes these would be so much easier if we were all together. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put in really light, I don't have a pencil so I'm going to use a pen, but we're going to put in really light lines that kind of deviate, kind of show where our tree is going to be. You don't have to do it this way, but Miss Jami finds that helpful. Okay, and then if we can kind of sort of like imagine a sun in the center, like we're sitting on the forest floor looking up, and then each section we're going to do in a slightly different color scheme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do like a fall one where we kind of, here we go. We're just going to do some yellow. And this can be kind of abstract-y where it's kind of woo. And we're going to do some orange. I'm going to kind of overlap a little bit here. Do some orange. That leads into some red. There. So see, that looks very fall-esque. And we kind of went over our lines a little bit so that you can see, the tree will overlap it a bit. Okay. So this is fall, winter, spring. Okay, I'm going to do spring up here. And I'm going to do spring in green. No, I don't know. I like pinks. In pinks and greens because that's like everything's all budded out and festive. So I'm going to do some pink towards the top. And these guys go out really far. I don't know if I went out really far with my yellow. I'm going to fix that. Okay. Turn my yellow up a little more. So then we're going to start over here with the pink, and we're going to go kind of like this. Just kind of makes everything look kind of all springy. Okay. Then from there, I'm going to add in some green. This is kind of fun. I mean, I'm mostly just scribbling, but this is kind of fun. And you can, if you're like a super artsy person, Miss Jami really is not. I'm more crafty than I am artsy. There's a difference. But if you are really like super artsy, you can do this, and then you can add in like little leaves and flowers and like snow on your limbs. There are really cool things that you can do with this if your brain works that way. My brain does not always work that way. But yeah, if you see your picture, your sample picture, like they put snow in and they put little flowers and they put leaves. Like, so like if your brain is really good at that kind of thing and you can do it, I say go for it. It'll look really awesome. If, like me, you can't and you really just kind of want a little more abstracty thing, or if you want to do like Miss Annie did and just do the little like leaves and flowers and things, you can do it that way. There is no wrong way to do this. Okay. I think I still need a little more pink. There we go. Okay, so fall, spring, summer, fall. Summer has to go over here. Summer over here. We're going to do summer in like greens and blues. Okay, so let's do some green, just a little bit. I mean, everything's really green in the summer, but we don't want too much green because this one's really green next to us. So we're going to do a little bit of green, and then I'm going to mix in some of this teal, which is like, you know, a little bit darker, older leaves. Could have done in a little bit of yellow too. Yellow's a summery color. So we're going to do some of this, just kind of swirling it all up here. Just because I like to swirl, not because that's how you have to do it. Okay, and then I'm going to throw a little bit of blue down at the end because it's a little, you know, like darker towards the foresty ground, or maybe there's some water nearby, but I don't know. Blue always kind of makes me think of summer too. Okay, so there. We got 3 tier down into darker green. Okay, so then winter, which would be really nice if I had white or any other shade of blue. At one point, I thought I had a light blue marker, but I guess we don't. Okay. What we'll do here is we'll start blue and we'll work our way down to, maybe teal. We'll start with teal, go through blue and purple. That's kind of like a dark winter's night kind of thing. And that kind of matches up with the system we've been using. So we'll start kind of darker. Okay. And then let's hit in some blue. Before we end the whole thing out with purple. Okay, there. And it's a little abstracty because it's all color and not a lot of details. But what we'll do is we'll now add in our tree branches that kind of go right across the spots where it all lines up, where it all, like, the colors all mesh. And then it'll, see? That looks pretty cool! So you can do it kind of like this, like I did with markers, or you can use crayons. It's a little more subtle, the way Miss Annie did it. I like hers too. Or, like I said, if you have paints at home that you can use, either watercolor or otherwise, you can try to do a little bit more like what they did in the picture, which is what we might have shot for a little bit more if we were in person and we had the paints out. But yeah, so pretty cool, fancy and festive. And like I said, you can go back in and add leaves and flowers and things. That would be pretty cool if you did up some leaves in here. Maybe do those in colored pencil since you did your background in marker. Or what would be really cool is if you did your background in colored pencil and then you went through and you added like leaves and snow and things in marker. That would have been a really good idea. You see, I never have my good ideas until after I've already done it. So, I think that's it. That's what I've got to tell you. It's pretty fun. This is pretty cool. And I will see, next week we're going to do family game night. I have no idea what our game is, but we're going to read some like Tortoise and the Hare type books. So, until I see you, have fun, stay safe, and enjoy yourselves. And remember, there's no wrong way to craft, just have some fun. So, I will see you next time.